Hola, hola. I am super, super excited that you are here with me today. We are going to have this class and it's going to give you so much insight. You are going to learn 5 simple steps, strategies to shape your 2024. You're going to be able to draft a plan that is going to guide you to achieve all those dreams that you have for 2024. Okay, so let's get started on this class, mapping your dream journey, and stay until the end because I have a surprise for you that I want to give you so you can really start your year with all the tools needed to make it amazing. Okay, so let's start. I want to start with this question. What makes you think that next year will be different? Why do you think that 2024 will be your year? Because I hear a lot of people, even myself, many times saying, okay, this is definitely going to be my year. Okay. And I really want to know what makes you think like that. Is it really the experiences that you had some lessons in the 2023 that you think now you're prepared? It's just a conscious decision that you decided? So I just want you to think about it. What really makes you think that next year will be different? Okay? And now I want you to hear this. 6 out of 10 people make resolutions. Towards the end of the year, less than 10% achieve their goal. And this is based all in researches. It's a very sad number here. And what does it mean? It means that people are living in autopilot, that people are forgetting to live on their own dreams. They're just probably starting very excited, but around March, they are giving up on their dreams and they're just living their normal routines. They are going to their normal job that they probably wanted to change because it's easier to be like that, because you lose the motivation, the determination, because you set your intention, but then at the end, you didn't back it up with a plan. So that's why we are here today, because I want that you are part of that 10% at the end of this coming year. Okay, so at the end of 2024, you say with proud and happiness, I did all I could and I achieved a lot of things. Okay, so let's continue. Now, I want that you know that dreaming is not enough. It's crucial. Dreaming is fantastic. Having dreams, it's what motivates us. Having dreams, it's what really push us to move forward, to have something to live for, to look for tomorrow. Dreaming is fantastic, but it requires more steps to make it happen. You can have dreams, but you have to also plan and have the actions that you're going to do in order to accomplish that dream. Because if you're just dreaming and you just desiring that something beautiful can come to your life, but if you're not moving, if you're not going towards it, if you don't have a plan, if you don't have actions, it's very unlikely that is going to happen. So that's why dreaming is super, super important, but having the steps that back up that dream, it's even more important. Okay? So now I want to ask you a few questions. Do you feel that you are living in an automatic mode? Meaning days are just passing, you feel that the time is just going fast, you have the same routines, it's over and over again. Okay? Are you maybe feeling sad that you start each year with thousands of resolutions only to abandon them by March? Or are you frustrated because you lack time for your friends, for your children, if you have, or do you just feel disconnected from who you are? I really want you to have a second here and think about these questions. And I really want you to think about them. If the answer is yes, I want to tell you, so to some of them, to one of them, to all of them, I only want to tell you that Do not worry about it, okay? You are not alone. And we are going to make things differently, okay? So today, we are going to learn how to change this for 2024, for the next coming year, okay? So what is the step number one or the strategy number one? Evaluate where are you today and evaluate your past year. This is extremely important. Why? Because a lot of people, when it's December, the end of the year, they go like, oh, this is perfect, end of the year, forget about it. Now, on the 1st of January, I'm going to be a new person. I'm going to do everything new. I'm going to forget about what happened last year, and I'm going to just keep going. New things to do, new goals, everything is new, okay? And this puts a lot of pressure on yourself, and it can cause a lot of frustration. What is important is that we evaluate what happened this year. So 2023, what happened on that year? How things ended up? What things I accomplished? Why some things couldn't happen? Why some goals didn't end up how I wanted them to be? Okay? Because knowing your story is going to give you a lot of force and foundation for your next year. Okay, so it's really, really important your past year. It's not like, oh, we forget about it, we delete it, and we continue. This is important for you to really analyze what happened so we can move forward. And we need to know where are you today in all the areas of your life. Okay, so you will have this wheel of life. There is also on the little surprise that I have at the end of this class, which is a guide that I wrote myself. I'm going to give it for you for free. This is my present. But I'm going to tell you, this is part of the guide. I just wanted to show you. So what I want you to do, I want that you go on this wheel of life and that you scale it from 1 to 10. There are some areas of the life that I think are like the most common where people are evaluating themselves, but feel free to put any that you feel it's for you more meaningful. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to rate it from 1 to 10. 10 is like you are very happy about it. 1 is the least, okay? You can even color it, or you can even just put a point, or you can write it however you want, but I want you to do it in the wheel because it will give you a very visual idea of how is your life in terms of each area of your life. This is extremely important. And like this, we are evaluating what happened and where we are today and where do we want to go. This is really the beginning. If you know where you are today, then you know where you want to go tomorrow. You need to know where you are today. It's like if you put an address on Google Map, you need to put where you are, and it will set you the direction to where you want to go. So we need to know where we are today, okay? And that's why this step is extremely important. We cannot delete it and start from zero because every of our day is determined by our habits. And those habits are it's a very form inside of us on our brain and on our body. So for you to all of a sudden change and don't do absolutely nothing from January, by March, you will be probably going back to your old habits if you are not really aware and conscious of what is really what you want to change. Okay? So that's why this step is extremely important. Take your time to do it. We are also going with these questions. You can make a screenshot of this, or you can stop this part here and then you can answer them, okay? What were your biggest accomplishments? What was the biggest lesson? What was the most difficult moment and how did you overcome it? And what was the biggest manifestation of the year? Answer these questions, really take the time. now it's a really, really good time for all of you before the other year comes, so you can really understand and see the whole picture of your year, okay? The step number 2, or the strategy number 2, connect with your why and with your intention. This is super, super important. We need to know what is the reason behind we are doing something, why we are doing something, why we want that. If you have a dream, why do you want it? And this is going to keep you always determined to do what you have to do, even in the ups and even in the downs, okay? You really need to know what's important to you. And once you know what's important to you, you need to know why is this important to you. And this is one of the steps to actually create habits, okay? You really need to know why you think that this is important, okay? And this is going to be your fuel to your vehicle whole year long, whole life, okay? Now I'm gonna give you this data. And you all know that I love to really base myself and my methodology into science. So neuroscience and neuroplasticity have proven that we can reprogram our brain. And this was before thought that we cannot reprogram our brain. Now, this is proven that we can. So it's really, really good and important for you to know that if you have some beliefs, if you have some values, if you have some mindset, some programs that you are not happy about, that you want to change, yes, you can change them, okay? But you need to know why you want to change them. So always the reason why behind is extremely important, okay? It's also very important that you understand that the intention comes together with action and with the journey, okay? These three come together: action, journey, and intention, okay? So I will come back to this slide. I just want to explain you this with the action. The intention, it's the desire, it's the dream. It's actually on your mind. What is it that you want? Is that desire that you have? That's the intention, okay? And why do you want it? Now, the action is actually what has to be done, and this is on your body. So when you are connected, your mind and your body are connected, this is when together you can go into the process. What is the process or the journey? The journey are the series of actions that have the goal of accomplish the intention or the desire, okay? Let me repeat it. You have the intention, your why. Why do you want to do that? That's your intention. It's on your mind, okay? Now you're connected with your body, which is action, is actually doing something, okay? And then it comes the process, because the process is super important as well. The process is understanding that it's not about the result only, it's about the process. And you have to really understand and visualize and plan the process and the journey, because this is how you're actually going to predict what actions you have to do in order to make these dreams come true, okay? I hope this is clear. So now coming back, to the knowing your why, in the guide that I want to give to you, you will have this, okay? There will be for all the areas that you also saw on the wheel of life. In here, we are going to have all the steps, okay? So we can put it all together in one, and I love this. So here you have what is your current situation that we have with the wheel of life. Then you go like, what would you like to accomplish? Okay, this is your dream. Where do you want to go? What is your goal? And this affirmation is going to be your intention. Why? Why is it important to you? Then you're coming down to brainstorming the steps, how you can reach that goal, and the action plans that we're also going to learn in the next steps. But as you can see on the guide, everything is together. and you will go step by step. Everything is there explained, so you can also do it on your own. Very simple and with a lot of love, okay? So let's continue. There will be also some questions here that you can't go through them to see how you can integrate action, intention, and the journey and the process, okay? How can I integrate intention into every action I take? What strategies can I employ to stay focused and committed through the process? How will I track progress and make adjustments along the way? In what ways can I celebrate small victories and milestones during the journey? And how will I stay resilient and motivated, especially in the face of challenges? You can answer these questions also to yourself. It is really important, and I really want to make a big opening here. It's not about the result. It's about the process. You really need to see yourself doing that. If you have a dream, any dream, let's say something material, something very material that most of people will like to do. Let's say buy a car, okay? What are the steps that you have to do to get that car? Okay, now you have the dream. Why is it important to get that car? Why? It's not just to get a car, but why is it? What is the intention behind it? What is that emotion? So it's because I want to bring my family to holidays and my kids to be safe. So that's why I want that car. Okay. What are the actions? Okay. How much money do I have, or do I have to save certain amount of money, or can I take a loan? How much of the loan? With how many months I have to take that loan? What do I have to do so I can take that loan? Maybe, do you see? There is a lot of steps, and this is the process. And we have to really understand the process, the journey, because we are not going to get that car unless we make peace with that process and we enjoy that process of getting the loan, or really working to get the loan so I can get that money, so I can buy that car that is important for me, so I can take my family for holidays. Do you understand? I really want you to take process as one of the most beautiful things, even more than the dream itself, okay? Because most of us, we are forgetting that the process, and we think that the process is going to be a line and that it's going to be very simple, and when maybe some things change, then we just give up, and by March we give up and we continue living in autopilot, and we forget about our dreams, and then we leave it for the next year. I don't want you to live like that. I want you to really stay motivated, understand, visualize, make the plan, understand the process, and live the ups and downs and get where you want to be. Okay? Step number 3. Let me see the time. Step number 3. How do you want your 2024 to be? Important, because we need to know where we're going. Now we know where we were. Now we know why we want something. Now, where are we going? Okay? That everything is on the page that I showed you before on the guide. So everything will be all together, so you can see and visualize it all together. So how do you want your 2024 to be? And here are some questions. Which are the dreams you want to accomplish in each area? Okay, you have them there also separated. How will your life look like at the end of 2024? You can also take this time to visualize. Let's say that now it's 2024. It's again, we're doing another class, and you're thinking, oh my God, what did you had to do whole year so that now you sit with me and you said, I achieved this and this and this, and they were my dreams. Visualize yourself, what you had to do, okay? Which habits do you want to incorporate? Habits is extremely important. Our life is determined by our habits. So which habit do you want to incorporate? If you're buying that new car, which habit do you have to incorporate? Maybe is it saving? It's a new habit. I need to start saving from my salary certain percentage. So by this time, I can actually have this amount of money and buy my car, okay? Or which skills do you want to learn? Maybe you need to learn about finances or investment. Okay, and then let's continue. with the step number 4, which means organize your action plan. What does it mean, organize your action plan? What are you going to do? What are the steps? What are the action plans that you have to do? You can also do it on the guide. I show you the picture. There you have the place for the action plan. You can also do it month by month. So January, February, March, all of them. What are you going to do each month in order to accomplish that goal? But it's extremely important, and I hope, at least with this class, with one of the things that you live with is that you really have to plan what are your actions going to be in order to make that dream happen, that goal happen. If you have a dream and you don't write it down, and if you don't have the steps how to achieve, then it's going to be a dream forever. You need to make that dream a goal, and that goal, in order to happen, it needs to have an action plan. Okay, there you have it. Then if you have any question, come back to me. I can help you with that. We can work together on that, because it's extremely important that you set the steps that you're going to do in order to accomplish that goal. Now I'm going to give you a secret tip here. The secret tip is the challenge of the 1%. What does it mean? The challenge of the 1%, it means that through daily actions embodies the philosophy that excellence is not an overnight achievement, but a result of persistent, intentional efforts made consistently over time. What does it mean? And what I bring that here, because I need you to understand that every action that you do today is going to bring you closer for tomorrow. So what is the methodology here? That every day you do 1%, one little thing of something. So by the end of the year, you're going to be 37% better than when you started. So is it reading? You read 1 page. Is it about the car you are saving every month, or you're working towards that every day? Okay, whatever it is that is your dream, or whatever it is that is your habit that you want to accomplish, or that action, if you do it every day, so 1% every day, one little consistency, it's extremely important, and is more important than doing it perfectly. So take this secret tip: 1%. Always have it in your mind. 1% is better than nothing. And 1% will make me 37% better at the end of the year. Okay? And the step number 5, and the last one, is to create an action vision board. What is a vision board or an action board? It's actually a visual representation of your dreams, of your goals, of the actions. Why I call it action board? Because I want that you actually make peace with that action, and that, for example, let's say we go back to the example that you have the dream that you want to buy a car. So I just don't want you to take a car and put it there. I want you that you visualize the process. And what is the process? Maybe saving. Maybe it's another skill so you can get a new job. Maybe it's, I don't know, getting a loan. So I want that you actually, in that vision board, action board, you actually write down, draw, take from some magazine, the process. So it will help you a lot. Where the focus go, the energy go. Why the vision board is so important? Because if you have it on a place that you see it every day, it's going to keep you focused. And there is one place on your brain, it's called the reticular activator, and I'm not going too much into that, that it helps you to scan what is around, so you can accomplish what you need to accomplish, what you want to accomplish. For example, you want to buy the red car, and all of a sudden you see that car everywhere. Doesn't mean that now everybody got the same car that you want. Is that your brain is scanning and is screening and giving you the information that you need in order to accomplish what you want. So that's why when you have the action vision board very clear, and mostly with the action that you have to do to accomplish that goal, you are going to go straight to that. Opportunities are going to open because you are very very paying attention on what is happening around. Your brain is going to help you to get there. Okay, so get ready to do that. On the guide, so my little surprise that I have, that is not a surprise anymore, but as my gift, you will have a lot of resources there, tools, pictures, motivational quotes, words, whatever. Like, this is just one screenshot of them, but there is a lot of more that you can get there, and you can like really cut it and put it as your vision board, make it as beautiful as you want, that you can see it every day, make it visual so you can really see it, and bring everything beautiful to the 2024. Okay, I want to finish with this. Sometimes your biggest dream shouldn't be reaching point B, but rather starting to move away from point A, where you currently find yourself. What does it mean? 1%. One thing at a time. Start moving from where you are. It's more important than just reaching point B. Okay? The process and the journey. Now, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Start wherever you are today. Start. Know your story so you don't repeat it. And that's why it's so important that you value your past. Know your story. You don't repeat it, and you continue forward in a good direction. Okay? The way, just get clear when you start moving. So action, action, action. This is what I want you to do, and this is what I want, and I want you to use this action. Action. This is what I want you to reach in 2024. Get the dream, get the intention. Understand why it's important to you. Understand that that intention is to have an action. Action is your body, is you moving, having the steps, what you have to do towards that. Where do you want to go? Where is the direction where you're going? And start moving toward that. Have a plan, follow the plan, be consistent. Every day is important. Better one than nothing. Okay? And with this, I finish. This is yours. Okay? This is going to be on your email. The Creating the Best Version of Me is a guide. It has a lot of beautiful exercises. Basically, what we just talk here, more in details. It's gonna give you step by step of everything what I just teach you here, and it's going to make, you will see huge changes in your life, because you're going to have a plan. It's going to guide you, and all your dreams are going to come true on 2024. Make the best of your year. I'm excited that you were here. I'm excited that you listened to me. Always come back to me with your comments. I'm listening. I'm here. I'm open for all of you to help you to achieve where you want to be. And thank you so much for giving me the time and for giving me the space that I can't introduce you my ideas, and that I can help you in your path to be better. Okay? Thank you for being here, and I see you in the next